do you say, buddy? What do you say?
Now he's disappeared. Wondering where he is. Don't think he'll come back. Probably see him in New York.
So since you got back to Cape Breton, have people been asking you about John?
Everyone asks me about John, and I am probably the only person he didn't call or contact in any way.
Sometime before 1980, John Ashby moved to Cape Breton Island. After a few years working in the woods, fishing, and doing other odd jobs, he bought some land and built a cabin on it. Several years later, he built a house around his cabin and settled into a new career as a carpenter.
Well, I'm the closest neighbor to him.
When was the last time you saw him?
I didn't see him till last fall.
So you hear about him?
Well, I'm hearing about him, that Susie Mills told me that he was in New York and working, and outside of New York now. Another fellow told me he's got a girlfriend and she's got all kinds of money.
I used to eat with him every day at Albert's. We used to have long conversations on philosophical topics. It's all over now. John is a man on the run. I mean, he moves real slow, but he's on the run. And this was a 10-year pause, I think, in his journey.
And he told me he'd be home. He promised me, because I said, you got to come home. You can't leave me all alone up here, because he's my good buddy, entertains me during the week. And I still didn't hear from him, and I asked Albert down at the corner. I mean, we were getting worried. I asked everybody. I was trying to find out the guy who takes care of his house down there, because, you know, nobody, I thought, well, maybe he's contacted him. I was trying to figure out if I could contact his wife, Gail Ashby, in Toronto. I thought, well, if he was mugged or killed in New York, that if somebody took his ID, that they'd just drop him in the dumpster and we'd never see him again.
I actually felt a strong sense of guilt.
You know, I think he likes living in New York, although he likes it a little better here. It's a better time maybe in New York, but...
To a lot of people, Cape Breton is like the kitchen back home.